It's George from Nosurf Central, showing you the best ways to reduce unproductive time spent online. And today we're going to talk about the reason why most people will actually fail when they try to reduce their unproductive time spent online, or i.e. Nosurf. They will fail because they try something that seems like it'll work. It's like in theory and like society says this is what you have to do if you want to reduce your internet use, but in reality, it's only a half-truth. Yes, it's important, but it's not all you need. And I'm, of course, talking about willpower. Now, I'm going to show exactly why willpower will not work alone in cutting out unproductive internet use and unproductive time spent online. All right, so we're here in Photoshop, and we have our nice little community. And this community really represents your mind and all your goals, and really your life in general. So this guy could be, hey, you care about exercise, you care about eating healthy, you care about your work, you care about relationships, you care about family, etc. So they all represent different little things here, these little men in this nice little city, men and women. Now, you have a barbarian horde right here. Barbarian horde wants to loot and pillage the city and the community and just absolutely destroy it. This barbarian horde, of course, being all your little internet vices, desires, be it porn, politics, gaming videos, YouTube videos, Reddit, Facebook, whatever it is. So this barbarian horde represents all that. So it comes in, just totally massacres all your hopes, dreams, your career. If you let it get bad enough, just basically anything that you really care about. So what do most people say? It's like, okay, so there's a barbarian horde that could come at any time, and I want to be prepared. And yeah, fair enough, you do want to be prepared. So what do they recruit? They recruit a willpower army. So this is what they do. Okay, you have a willpower army. Okay, that's great. Now, the barbarian horde comes back, and maybe, okay, it doesn't get through the willpower army, it gets fended off by them. But then a stronger barbarian horde perhaps comes along, or maybe barbarian horde re-equips its armor, or does something that makes it much, much stronger and better, i.e. the difference between reading silly news articles online versus porn, and bam, barbarian horde just totally broke through the defenses, your willpower defenses, and now your community is once again destroyed and devastated. So what do most people do after that? They're like, okay, well, if that didn't work, I should just get more armies, right? So what they do is they try to train the willpower. They think having more willpower will totally fend off any of these crazy internet addictions. I can just totally fend myself off against multi-billion-dollar companies that want to suck my attention at all costs because that's their business model, of course. And not saying it's good or bad, but that's really what it is. I work in social media. I know what they do. So anyways, most people try to build up their willpower, so they have just a massive army of willpower. They're just super strong. They're like Arnold Schwarzenegger. And the barbarian horde comes back, and they're like, everyone told them that, okay, if you just have enough willpower and enough desire, etc., that you'll be totally safe. You built up your willpower already. That's all you can do. And barbarian horde comes, it gets fended off. It gets fended off a lot. There's a lot of things that just don't quite break through. And then there is something that breaks through, and then it breaks through again and just keeps on exploiting that advantage. Just totally wipes out your army. Like something, you're not, like most things are going to be fended off by your willpower, most stupid little things, but of course you're not just going to like have a huge project due and then just look up random like cat videos or something. Maybe you'll do that, but like I don't even like cat videos personally, so obviously like a willpower army would fend that off. But say something else, maybe like porn or something, I don't know. Like it could fend it off some of the time. Other times, maybe if you're tired or something else, not gonna work. So that's where most people stop. They're just like, okay, we just built this army up. We should be fine, right? And I don't know, like, should I build it more? But they literally can't build it more because willpower is literally like a muscle. It has a very limited amount that you can really build, mostly because we've developed it like not that long ago. Like animals don't have willpower. If you look at evolution, humans have really just been the only beings to develop it. So it's very, very new in our evolutionary timeline. So at the same time, people are very stubborn and they're just like, okay, I'll build more willpower armies. But you can really just max that out and you'll get most of the stuff taken care of, but it doesn't take care of everything all the time. And if you really care about not wasting a ton of time online, even if you're just saving 10 hours a month or like 40 hours a month, that's a lot of time that you otherwise would use on very important things, like the things you love, like, relationships, business, work, hobbies, etc. It's very important. So what is the next step that most people don't do? Because it's just people that are not taking the problem seriously enough yet, that these huge companies are out there to suck our attention, and that is their business model. What do they not do? They do not build extra walls. So now we've built one wall. And this wall could be, for example, as I talked in my last video, on a YouTube video blocker. So it's basically, I'll put a link in the description to it. I was talking about in my last video how you can get add-ons to Chrome that basically block certain channels and certain videos with certain keywords in the title. And that can drastically reduce the amount of YouTube time you have going, like, on a monthly basis, because all those suggested videos, it'll just filter those out. You see those in the sidebar on YouTube. It'll filter those down and it'll stop showing the ones that you like are just very distracting, and you just go on like an hour, 12-hour binge on them. So it blocks those out. This is basically the first wall. Okay. And that only covers one part of the internet. Maybe YouTube isn't your only addiction. So barbarians get through, once again, destroy your hobbies, dreams, etc. So what do? Build another wall. Okay, this is a bigger wall. Let's say it is an add-on like BlockSite. It's a Chrome add-on and blocks all these sites and it filters them out and blocks certain keywords from showing in URLs, and basically doesn't let you access them. If, for example, the keyword is cat, then you put that in your blocker, it will not let you go on catfood.com or I love cats or like something. Basically put any keyword in there, and this blocks a lot more. And the barbarians cannot get in, your little vices and addictions. But eventually it does get in, of course. And basically what you want to do is build enough walls that eventually it's just you can build like 20 walls between you and the barbarians. But the point is, you don't want to have to rely on just an army of willpower alone, because it's completely ineffective. But every time you build another wall, it gets your barrier between your life, your dreams, your hobbies, your passions, etc., and your vices. It gets stronger and stronger. It gets harder for your vices to break through in cases where you're tired or you're just not on your best game. That's really when you do indulge in these internet online vices. That's the importance of building these walls and barriers, and you'll get better at it over time. And ideally, you don't want to build a ton of walls. You don't want to go out there and install every internet blocking program, every internet blocking software. You just want to gradually build them up and see what you need as it goes forward. So you're just going to see in your daily life, like, where are you getting caught up? Where are you like wasting the most time online? And that is where you build another wall. And you just keep on adding more and more walls until it gets extremely, extremely strong. And you basically like cut down your internet usage, your unproductive internet usage by 95%. I'm not a fan of totally cutting off internet use. I'm just a fan of reducing the unproductive internet use, because that's where all the pain lies. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this presentation. The barbarians are out to get you. Basically, all your little vices are out to get you, and just got to be prepared. It's not going to be willpower alone when you're dealing with this stuff online. So that's pretty much about it. If you want to see more videos and keep up to date on the best methods of reducing unproductive time online, please subscribe, and you will get those videos delivered right to your little subscription box on this wonderful site called YouTube. Anyways, I will see you guys later. Peace.